What's up, guys? Beautiful morning right now. I think it's fall time. Pretty sure it's like officially fall, maybe I'm wrong. But the leaves are changing. The air outside has this crispness. Breathe it in. It's lovely. So I want to run through this scenario with you guys. Imagine I come to your house, right? And I'm like, hey dude, what's up? Let's go for a walk. Alright, let's go for a walk. We're in New York City. We're gonna walk around. We're gonna grab a cup of coffee and we're gonna chat. We're gonna have some great talks, alright? That would be awesome. Now imagine we're walking, and we come across a man and we ask him, sir, why are you going to work? And he says, well, I need to, man. I have bills to pay. I have a rent. I have a car payment. I need to work. Okay? We all met. This is pretty usual, right? A lot of people in the workplace, like I said, maybe you've seen them. Maybe these are the guys that are not motivated. They just show up. They show up to work. They hang around. They take a lot of coffee breaks, a lot of smoke breaks. They're just there. They're just there to get a check and go home. All right. So then we move on. Okay. He's got to go. He's going to be late. We move on. We're walking. It's a beautiful day, and this coffee's good. We go to the next guy. We say, sir, why are you going to work? He says, well, I have to. What do you mean, why am I going to work? I have to. I have a family. All right, I have to put food on the table. I have to provide for them. He's a provider. Okay, I have to, because I have a family. I have people to provide for. So he's a little bit more motivated than this guy, but he's still at a place where he puts in 40 hours a week with his full-time benefits, but then he goes home and he doesn't do anything extra. He's done the bare minimum to provide, and then he moves on. His motivation is a little bit better than the need to, but still. Then we come across this lady, and she says, honey, I go to work because I want to, because it's better than staying at home being retired. Okay, but the want tos are a little bit more motivated, but not really. They're doing it to let me point out some stuff right here. What it says about these want tos. So she doesn't view work like they're not the necessary evils of the I need to and I have to. But the want to, she's probably a more positive person and definitely more fun to be around. But if you ever known any want tos in the workplace, then you know that there are some downsides too, since they are driven by social aspect. They might be spending too much company time socializing. They're first to keep up on all the office gossip, and they likely are spending billable hours on social media websites for personal reasons. So we moved on to next. We go to another lady. She says, because I choose to. She's more motivated than anyone else we've talked to so far. In fact, she has crossed over the line between doing the bare minimum and going above and beyond the call of duty. This person wants to climb the corporate ladder and achieve success in her field. However, her motivation is often self-seeking. It's tough for this person to be a member of a team. She may even sabotage other players for her own personal gain. Also, she probably struggles to find that all-important work-life balance, that fourth pillar, that fulfillment. Health, wealth, love, and fulfillment, happiness. So, we move on to, and it's very difficult, right? Or not difficult, it's very rare when we find these last two, the love to and the called to. Okay? So, I picked up this book called Flow. It's I'm listening on audible.com. Flow, Optimal Living, experienced by, I believe it's Dr. Cheek Sent Me High. Heard about it, Ty Lopez. And he talks about living a life in optimal flow. Okay? when we can integrate, there's no distinction between our likes and our works, what we love doing and our work. Okay, so let me go into the love twos. You guys, and when we ask, this is the truth about Americans, right? If you were to ask, these are the most common answers you'll get when you ask a person why you're going to work in America. A lot of Americans hate their jobs. A lot of people are right here. Some people are right here. Very rarely do we find the because I love to, because I'm called to. A love to person has a hard time telling the difference between business and pleasure. They don't think of what they do as work because they love it so much. A person who feels called to their work has motivation that goes even deeper. This person says, I do what I do because there is a customer I serve, there is a cause I support, or there is a purpose I have that's bigger than just myself. This person is incredibly motivated and thoroughly fulfilled in their work, and it just doesn't get any better than this. Love tos and called tos are not just motivated by survival like the need tos and the have tos. They're not just motivated by punishments and rewards like the want tos and the choose tos. Their motivation is intrinsic. It comes from within. Imagine, right? And man, as I was reading this, the labels, and putting them, am I going to work because I need to? Am I going to work because I have to? Because I want to, because I choose to? And if I know this is where fulfillment is, how do I get here, man? Am I not here yet? Then what am I suffering through? You see, that's, man, there's definitely some people I work with that are making decent money, right? But are around here, I don't think anyone, I don't think I know anyone in real life that can say, because I love to, because I'm called to. That's a very difficult place to be. That's a place where you gotta tear down a lot of shit, where you gotta step out of the comfort zone, man. When you get locked into these over time. Many Americans hate their jobs. Okay, and you can see, ask yourself this, why do you go to work? And then, fuck, man, fuck. I know I'm not saying because I love to, because I'm called to. No, I'm not there. I feel I have a calling, but am I going to work currently? So, some stuff has to be done. But understand, here's the realization, guys. Here's where we can separate ourselves from the pack. Because I don't want to live a life and because I need to, because I have to, because I want to, because I choose to. I want to be in love with what I'm doing. I want to have a calling to what I'm doing. No sharp distinction. Alright, fulfillment in. No sharp distinction between work and play. And I'll leave you guys with this quote. Optimal living, okay? I'll dive into that a little deeper later, but optimal living experience when we can integrate, our purpose, our calling together. So, and I think I've read this before, but this is by L.P. Jacks. A master in the art of living draws no sharp distinction between his work and his play, his labor and his leisure, his mind and his body, his education and his recreation. He hardly knows which is which. He simply pursues his vision of excellence through whatever he is doing, and leaves others to determine whether he is working or playing. To himself, he always appears to be doing both.